Good afternoon, grade 12. Welcome to our lesson for this day, which is the conic sections, the circle. And we define a circle as the set of all points, x and y, in a plane whose distance from a fixed point, called the center or h and k, is constant or called the radius. And thus, all the points on the circle are of equal distance from the center. And here is the figure of the circle. So using the distance formula from point x and y to the center h and k, we have the square root of x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r. So square both sides to get x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared. So paano nakuha yon? So we square both sides. Ayan. So, kapag kasi ni-square natin yan, we have here and also here. Ayan. So, makakancel ang square root and yung exponent na 2 din ang matitira dito sa right side ay r squared. And this is the equation of the circle in radius or center radius form, or what we call CRF. So, next, find the center and the radius of the circle and sketch the graph. So we have here the example, x plus 1 squared plus y plus 3 squared equals 5. So, unang gagawin natin ay gamit yung formula na x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared. Ayan, we have now the center c equals negative 1 and negative 3. Bakit? Kasi ang c or center ay h and k. So we have here the h and k. Then, since the formula ay negative h and negative k, so kuhanin natin yung kanilang reciprocal. So, we have positive 1, kaya here is negative 1, and positive 3, kaya yan ay negative 3. And since r squared sa formula, so we have r squared. Ang r squared natin dito, or yung radius, ay 5. So, square root, yan. Kaya na-cancel ang exponent, ang natira ay r equals square root of 5. So, ang value ng square root of 5 ay 2.24. And now, the graph is like this. So, we have the center, ayan, yung negative 1 and negative 3. Kaya pinlat natin siya, nandito siya. So, we have, ayan yung negative 1 and ito yung negative 3 ng y-axis. And then, since ang ating radius ay 2.24, tataas tayo ng 2.24, bababa ng 2.24, then pupunta sa left ng 2.24, and pupunta sa right ng 2.24. So, papansin niyo, tataas 1, 2, then may point something dito. Kaya nandito yung ating point, then bababa ng 2.24, 1, 2, then ito din yung 0.24. Then, pupunta sa left ng 1, 2, then yung point something, 0.24. Then, pupunta sa right, we have 1, 2, then yung 0.24. Kaya kapag kinonect natin yung mga points using circle, so ito yung magiging graph. Next, find the center and the radius of the circle, then sketch the graph. So we have x minus 3 squared plus y plus 2 squared equals 16. Using the formula again, we have, since kukuhanin yung ating opposite ng negative 3, kaya yan ay positive 3, then opposite ng positive 2 ay negative 2. Then, since r squared equals 16, so, yan, square both sides, so cancel, that is why r equals square root of 16, and ang value ng square root of 16 is 4. So, the graph is, ayan, ipa-plot natin yung ating 3 and negative 2. Kaya nandito siya kasi ito ang 3 ng x-axis, ito ang negative 2 ng y-axis. So, connect lang natin yan. Kung saan sila nag-intersect, yun yung ating point ng 3 and negative 2. And then, since ang radius natin ay 4, aakit ng 4 na beses. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. So, dito niya ng ating point. Then, bababa ng 4. So, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So, dito yung isa. Then, left, 1, 2, 3, 4. So, here, And going to write 1, 2, 3, 4. So, nandito yung, so kapag nag-form tayo ng ating circle, ayan na siya. So, next, we have find the equation of the circle with center 2 and -1 and radius 2. Then, sketch the graph. So, dito, substitute natin yung mga formulas. Use the CRF to find the equation of the circle. We have h equals 2, k equals -1, and r equals 2. So, using the formula, sinubstitute natin, we have the formula x minus h. So, yung h natin ay 2. So, hindi ito nagbabago. And, magbabago lang siya, depende sa given. So, yung k natin is, ayan, y minus k, kaya y minus, then yung k natin na -1. Then, r squared. Ayan. So, now, ito muna yung solve natin. So, we have negative times negative equals positive. Then, dito, 2 times 2 or 2 squared is 4. And the graph is like this. Yan. So, now, answer the following. So, open your worksheet. Nandyan yung mga, yan, yung mga yan. So, kung may tanong, magtanong. Kung wala na, so, start answering. And that's all for this day. Thank you and God bless.